Hey, what's up everybody? I'm home right now and I didn't really have a video plan, so I messed that up. I'm looking kind of scruffy. You know, I forgot to shave my beard, but since I'm home right now, I don't want to be caught dead using my dad's ball trimmer, so yeah, deal with the ugly beard right now. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about a very, very special topic that I think everybody that's young and trying to get into the car community probably could stand to hear. We're going to talk about my first car meet. Not car show, car meet, which I'll explain later in the video. There's a very big difference between car show and car meet. Alright, so before we get started, let's get all the YouTuber spiel out of the way. Like, comment, subscribe, Patreon, Discord down below. Also, new thing, I officially have t-shirts for sale. Yeah, that's right, some stuff with my merchandise. And I have some Muscle McMuscleson shirts and stuff now, so feel free to check out the link below. So yeah, feel free to go out and check that out. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of dumb stuff, so then send me pictures of you and your merchandise and I'll show you off in the video. So yeah, let's get down to it. Alright, so the most important thing that you gotta realize is I grew up in a very Catholic household, right? And I'd never seen the Fast and Furious movies, mostly because my parents didn't want me to see girls with the booties jiggling out of their shorts on the screen. Yeah, no. So I saw 2 Fast and the Furious movies before that with my dad and my mom saying it's dirty, they're full of dirty birds the whole time. So yeah, no, it was my freshman year of college, right? This is 2 years ago. Freshman year of college, and I decided, you know what? I'm gonna watch the Fast and the Furious movies. I don't think I've ever watched that much TV in my life before. It felt kind of sad, to be perfectly honest. I think I missed an entire week of working out. Like, I didn't work out that entire week because I was just watching the Fast and the Furious. By the way, great series. I know a lot of people say it gets away from street racing, and yes, it 100% does, but those movies gotta evolve. The only one I hated was 8. 8 doesn't exist. The Fast and Furious series is over. Don't worry about that one. I also really actually didn't like Tokyo Drift, but as many Fast and Furious fans tell you, you either like Tokyo Drift and hate Too Fast, Too Furious, or you love Too Fast, Too Furious and hate Tokyo Drift. And I'm the second one for sure. So yeah, I got it in my head that I was gonna be going to a car meet and it was gonna be just like the movie. Okay, so before we go any further, let's talk about the difference between car show and car meet. Car show is something that is held by the city or held by a business that's just got a lot of classy cars just parked outside. You know, a good example to think of would be my city has a local one called the Sonic Drive-In. It's every Friday during the summer. Which, if any of you guys are in the Central Valley area, I'd sincerely think you'd be having a lot of fun if you want to check it out. It's great. It's food everywhere. A lot of old cars. I'm probably gonna make a video of it once it opens up again. So stay tuned for that. I might have already made a video of it. I don't even remember most of my uploads. And a car meet is where you go by yourself. It's set up by the people with their own cars. And chances are you'll probably see some racing, you'll hear some revving. You know, not the most legal of activities. That's the difference in my head between car shows and car meets. I just finished the movie and I was a single man and I was thinking, you know what? I'm gonna go to a car meet and meet the love of my life. Oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. So rule number 1 of a car meet, if you hear about it through your school app, it's not what you're expecting. You know, I asked around to see if there were car meets nearby and I found there was one, just barely off campus. Now, this should have been my first warning that this wasn't gonna be like a regular car meet. No. It was right next to the campus PD building. So, I went home the week before to prepare. It was in a couple weeks. So I went home and I took some of my dad's cologne. Yeah, no, this is already going great. It's already making me cringe just thinking about it. He never realized I took it, by the way. Dad, if you're watching this, it was your spice bomb. So, I grabbed the stuff, I came back, and I decided it was time to get ready. Okay, so I was basically like Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man 3, you know, where he thinks he's cool. Like, I had never been in the cool crowd at school. I wasn't a nerd that was getting shoved in lockers. No, that wasn't me. I was just the guy that people actively avoid. I was the weird kid. You know why? Because I've been on iFunny for so long that I thought offensive humor was the coolest thing in the world. And then when people didn't laugh about terror attacks, I was confused. Yeah, no, that's right. I was that guy. Nobody wants to be that guy. Kids, if you're the guy that says offensive humor at random moments at school, don't be that guy. That nobody likes that guy. I wonder why girls wouldn't go out with me. So yeah, I'd never been cool and I didn't know how to dress. Oh man, my outfit. Okay, So it's not as bad as you're thinking. I wasn't one of those swag dudes. What I got was, this is at the time where I started to actually gain muscle, right? This is like a few months into school. And you know, I wasn't buff, but I was benching 185. I just started working out properly, so yeah, I got dressed, I put on the cologne, you know, in case any ladies were around there. And then I walked out and went to find the car meet. Dude, I was 100% expecting it was gonna be just like the Fast and the Furious movies. I thought there were gonna be girls with their booties hanging out of their shorts the entire time, and I was psyched. Then I came in and there were no girls there. There was nothing. Well, no, that's a lie. There was one mildly attractive girl, but every single dude there was hitting on her, and she was obviously uncomfortable. I didn't want to be that guy that keeps hitting on the uncomfortable girl, because A, that's messed up, and B, that's not gonna get you anywhere, so there's no point. So I decided to go check out the car meet like a normal human being and go look at the cars. Now, there were like 4 cars. Oh, and yeah, just to add to you guys, I was at college, so I couldn't bring my car with me. It was my freshman year. I couldn't bring my 70 Skylark with me, so I was the guy that was walking into a car meet with no car. Oh my gosh. So I walked in and started talking to people, and you know, these people were actually pretty cool. Except every single one of them was a ricer. Dude, I'm not kidding. Every other car had underglow, fake hood scoops, fake hood vents, or a fart can. Like, it was pretty bad. You know those ricer compilations you see on YouTube? Yeah, no, it was all those guys. But, you know, at the same time, if you guys know me, you know I really don't care about that kind of stuff that much. Me, myself, I personally do enjoy some ricing. I personally do enjoy some ricer stuff. You know, I'm not gonna lie. But man, every single car had it. And that's when I realized I was in an empty parking lot with a bunch of dumb 17 and 18-year-olds. We were all equally idiots and had no idea what was cool. And I thought I was the coolest because I had a muscle car. Except I didn't have my muscle car with me. So obviously I couldn't talk about my muscle car because nobody wants to talk to the guy that says, oh yeah, this is a car picture on my phone. It's better than yours. Nobody wants to talk to that guy. So I just kind of acted like I didn't have a car. Which, thinking about it, was even worse because I kept saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that car in the future. Or, oh, I'm gonna get that one. Oh, the WRX, I love the WRX. I hate the WRX. Except for one guy, okay. I'm not gonna lie by saying this was the coolest Corvette I'd ever seen. It was completely blacked out, right? It had black rims, it had blacked out windows, blacked out lights, black paint job. It was beautiful. And here's the thing, it had the most riciest modification to it possible, but it made it look good. Yeah, it had lights behind the wheels and it had red underglow. Red lights, red underglow. That thing looked like the Batmobile. That thing was sick. For any of you guys saying that underglow is never cool, you're wrong, because underglow, if done right, can look really, really good. Oh man, this car, oh, the cam, it sounded like a classic muscle car. I'm not even joking, it sounded like super lumpy. And you know, the best thing I do, show you this video. I never didn't take a video of it, but it sounded really similar to this thing. So yeah, I'm surrounded by a lot of ricey cars and one cool car. And of course, I always forget that we're near the campus police building. So this guy, he thinks it's a good idea to start doing donuts, right? Yeah, no, yeah, we're all starting to do that thing. So I'd seen enough of those sideshow compilations on YouTube. I knew to stand super far back so I don't get hit by a car. So this guy, he cranks he's in a little Honda Civic, so I don't even, oh my gosh. He's in a Honda Civic, so he throws the car in reverse, right? And he cranks the wheel to the right and he starts gassing it. And the car's just spinning and spinning and spinning. And oh my gosh. I don't know why people were getting so close. So yeah, no. This ended pretty much like you expected. He curbed the car and he messed up his rim. I cannot understand people that want to show off like that in an area that you could so easily get stuck in. I understand maybe revving your engine once or twice, maybe doing a little burnout, but doing donuts in a place full of cars, that's just dumb. I don't understand why you do that. So naturally, everyone goes, oh, but what he doesn't realize is his car was so loud that he alerted the cops. Keep in mind, the cops, they were next door. So all of a sudden, we hear sirens and we all know that we have like 10 seconds before cops start flooding the building. And if you guys don't realize, they'll consider that street racing. And if you're caught watching a street race, you'll get fined. So I know that even though I didn't have a car, I had to get out of there. So yeah, no, I remember hearing the sirens and everyone just booked it. Like, you know like in those teen movies where you hear the sirens and everyone's like jumping over fences and stuff? It was like that. Except we're on the 4th floor of a parking garage. I literally had to hide in the stairwell in order to not get caught, and I had to sneak away just barely. I don't even have a speeding ticket on my record somehow, which if you guys see my videos, you know that's kind of bull. Okay. It was my first year being 18. I was like, oh my gosh, I can get locked up for this. Even though it's ridiculous, I wouldn't get locked up for it. I was just, my teenage mind was freaking out. But yeah, no, I was in a panic and I was hiding in that stairwell for what felt like an hour. It was probably like 5 minutes till I found an opening to just get out. So I ran back to my dorm and I fell asleep. So yeah, no, that about wraps up my story of my first car meet. It was a disaster. I'm still friends with a lot of those guys to this day. But yeah, no, there wasn't any street racing. There was just an idiot doing donuts and we all got in a lot of trouble for it. If we all would have gotten in a lot of trouble for it. So, will I do it again? Of course, that was awesome. I'm also kind of glad I didn't bring my car because you guys know how loud my car is. If I tried to drive away, 100% the cops would have seen me. So yeah, that about wraps up the story. I remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Especially tell me if you want to hear more stories like this about car meet stuff, because I got a lot. Discord and Patreon are listed down below. I really would appreciate if you guys check that out. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.